All right, we're heading over to the pond here. We're walking our bike right now, so hopefully it's straight. This is the mountain bike trail, but we're not really ready for most of this mountain bike trail in here. In this part we could probably do, but there are some pretty skinny single tracks in here and hills. We don't have dirt tires, so it's really got to be some hard dirt for us to get that gription. Let's see how our view is. I really wanted to get a camera with that horizon lock. If that's a thing, but I searched through all of the cameras, even the GoPros, and I couldn't find horizon lock. I saw it on one camera, but I can't remember which one it was. So we just went with this. Try to keep it straight. So this is a little pond in these woods, and there's no fishing signs. There is a bird sanctuary part of these woods, but this isn't part of that. Now it's kind of hard to fish off of this end. Deer like this area too. Last time I was here, there was a bunch of deer around here. There's a lot of green stuff for deer here. Looks like it's getting a little greener in these woods here since the last time I was here. So we're just going to do a little bit of fishing here. We've only fished here once before, and I imagine, maybe some bluegills or crappies, and probably carp, I would think. So let's get set up. Let's see. The wind's blowing at us right now, so I'd really like to be on the other side. But there are some big slabs, some big rock slabs in here. Not seeing any deer around here. So we'll put our bobber fairly shallow. Looks like there could be a little depth in there. Maybe we'll try it at around 2 feet. Okay. Let's see if that bobber stands up. Seems like we got 2 feet. We do have some crappie nibbles. That might make it a little more enticing if there's anything in here. Let's see if we can go down 2 feet up here. hard to get to those crappie nibbles right now, so I have to take off my, see if I can get them. Okay. Might be a little better chance of something hitting this thing. This is really more of a kind of a scenic thing than I would think an actual fishing spot. Can't get this. Can't get my bait box back in there. Just gonna toss that by the bike over there. Let's put a nibble on here. We don't have any weeds on our jig, so it looks like it was staying up high enough. It's probably a little bit big for a jig if you're trying to get bluegills. Toss a little further out, and we got that little bit of wind, so that's going to give us, that's going to make our bobber pretty much bob on its own. See if anything hits it. Not seeing any bluegills or anything along the shoreline here. Got a nice bobbing action going on. Just a matter of if there's maybe a fish. Getting a little closer. So we got just enough ripples here on the water to just kind of make our bobber bob up and down. Not seeing any wildlife. We could take a look up here in that field. There's a field over here where the deer like to graze over there. Let's see. Yeah, our jig is clean, so let's try over here by these cattails. Kind of hard to see right there. I mean, if there's a pond, there's got to be fish, but it's just all a matter of if they stock anything in here. If they stock carp, normally they're going to stock at least carp and bluegills in a pond. I didn't even know this pond was here. I've been riding in here for, I don't know, maybe a few years, but I didn't even know there was a pond in here. Hopefully it's not just a flooded, well, it's got to be a real pond because they've got the slabs along the shoreline here. So it's definitely a real pond. I think we would have gotten a nibble out of something. Not even a nibble. Okay, we're not dragging on the bottom because we're not getting any weeds on our jig. Don't want to forget my little fishing box. So it looks like we can't get too far away from the phone without getting disconnected. Just gonna go around the other side of it here. Try just a little area here. But with all these slabs and everything along the shoreline, it's a good place for little fish to hide. Just gonna go out a little bit here. See if we can get at least a nibble on this thing. But it did get cold again. Now it's starting to warm up again, so that kind of turns the fish off. And then when it warms up again, then they'll turn back on. So I'm going to bring it in like really close to shore here, because we do have some depth right on the shoreline here, at least a couple of feet. See if there's anything hiding out in these slabs. I mean, if there's some bluegills or crappies or something hanging around, they should just hit this. We're walking away from our phone right now, so we'll probably lose that connection. I see some bubbles here, like maybe there's a carp digging around over here. And my line just bird nested on me. Really, this line's really dried out. I see some movement over here by this dead tree in the water here. I got a feeling maybe there's carp hanging out over here. Or maybe some other kind of animal. I don't know. A muskrat or something. I'm going to bring this thing really close to the shoreline. See, we're still not hitting bottom here. I I see another ring over here from the fish. So I'm guessing these are carp over here on this shoreline. There's another ring. Or some kind of creature swimming around in here. I don't see anything in the water. Let's try to get out a little bit further. Because if that's a carp hangout, there probably won't be any little fish hanging out. This isn't one of our regular spots, so I have no idea about this pond, about what could be in here, if anything. Doesn't look like a heck of a lot going on here. Still needs to warm up though. That's one of the main things. It's got to warm up for us. Heat up this water some more. It's kind of dirty water. It's not really, but then again, the sun is not out, so you can't really tell. But I would think this would be really clean water here, where you could see the bottom. I don't know what kind of bottom it has on it. It has a muddy bottom or gravel or something. Well, I think that's pretty much all we can do here. Not so much as a nibble on our jig. And this jig here has caught me a lot of fish over the years. Pretty much any fish you could name, this jig has caught. It is better in fast water though, like rivers and streams. But if you set it up right, oh, I was going to check out the let's get our camera pointed up here. Was going to check out that little prairie over there for deer, but usually they're in this area here. So we're just going to cut through this prairie grass here and then get back on our trail. But we'll try this pond again when it warms up. season's just getting started, so we'll get plenty of opportunities. Put the camera up a little bit because I'm pushing the bike, I'm leaning down, push the bike through here. I'm still kind of working on the angles and stuff for fishing, so hopefully we had some good footage there, and then I'll be able to tell for the future. I'm doing that Captain Kirk talking again, trying to breathe in between what I'm saying, so I'm getting kind of winded here. See, now here it says mountain bikers go this way, and I thought it said mountain bikers go the other way on that sign in front. But maybe that sign was just saying it was for mountain bikers. But like I said, we're not ready for this yet. It'd be a struggle. And unfortunately, our shock seems like they're kind of bottoming out on us for some reason. When I put weight on them, I'm not getting a lot of tension on my shocks anymore. But I may have screwed them up because they were kind of frozen at the beginning of the year, and they didn't seem to be coming around. So I ended up taking them apart. I was thinking I was going to re-oil them or something. And I don't know if I put oil back into the right spot. So I may have lost some pressure in there. I really want a lockout though. I really don't even want shocks on the front, to be honest. So it really hurt you going uphill. Alright, we're heading out here. See, there is some, I noticed this last time, there was some asphalt up here. Like, I don't know if this was a paved trail through here at one time, or if there was something here, some kind of, building or something up here at one time. Because there's asphalt over here too. Like there's an old building. I know this one place that I want to check out this year if I get a chance. It's an old racetrack from like the 50s that's been shut down, but there's a lot of cool stuff left, some remnants of the old racetrack over there. Hopefully I'll get over there, but I want it to be nice weather when we go over there. And then there's some fishing over there too, some spots. All right, so I think we're going to wrap it up here, wrap up our little fishing expedition here. I call this the I-90 woods because the tollway is right there. I think it's called like Grassy Meadows or something. And then we did a little fox trekking workout before that. So, but this is kind of what I wanted to do when it got warm out, is do my my ride. and then do fishing, kind of go between the two. So that's pretty much it.